Hey everyone, welcome back to Mystic Imagination. Today I'm going to be playing the next 2 days of Fish Pond Farm, and I'm really excited to get into it. I am taking a little break from final stuff to do this. It's been very hectic. I already knew that one. And so tomorrow, as of when I'm recording this, I am driving to my parents' house after my classes, so because of that, I have to get a ton of stuff done tonight. I need to get this video recorded and work on uploading it, and edit another video and upload it before this one, actually, and then do the dishes, take the trash out to the street, prepare for my classes tomorrow, pack, all of that fun stuff. But this is a nice break. I went to the library, the school library, for about 3.5 hours today to meet with a group that I'm doing some group work with. We wrote an absolutely hilarious skit for our final presentation, which was so funny. We spent pretty much the whole time laughing about it, and just, it's gonna be really fun, but it will be so hard to not laugh in the middle when we're actually performing it. But yeah, I decided that it'd be nice to get this done first, just to kind of have a break, have some fun, unwind, and then also that way it can be uploading while I work on some other stuff. So yeah, it's quite hectic. Finals week, and also going home for the weekend. Even though I'm going to be going home, that's not the right direction. I'm going to be going home again after finals week, which is next week, but I have a few things that I want to be involved in related to the upcoming holidays that my parents are doing this weekend, specifically getting and decorating a tree. So I'm going back anyway, even though it's going to be very chaotic with finals coming up so soon. One of my teachers was very nice, and today he switched our big end of term project from being due this Friday to being due next Tuesday, which is the day before our actual final, which is really nice because that gives us time to actually prepare and get more done, because I know a lot of us have stuff due all at once right now. Because every teacher is trying to give us more time during actual finals week, because they're all assuming that all of our other teachers aren't doing that, and that all of the other teachers are going to make everything due on finals week. But because they're all doing that, it means that finals week is going to be nothing, and like this week is everything. So that's definitely one of the challenges that I've been dealing with in terms of having time and having energy to do stuff. I had my last class of stage combat today, and it went well. I'm really excited. My teacher said it was really nice teaching us, and he loved the experience, and that it was so much fun, and I definitely share that sentiment. I had so much fun. I need to go visit Clint in this game because I have the quest thing for the copper. Can't click on things correctly. But yeah, it's been a total whirlwind of just everything going on all at once right now. I'm determined to maintain my uploading schedule, though, so that's what I'm trying really hard to do. So even though I have a million other things I need to be doing, I'm taking a break and playing this for a little bit. These recordings don't really take too long. They take about as long as the video you ultimately see. So they're good for short recording sessions. As much as I love The Wandering Village, it is definitely time consuming. And I recorded this before this, but you'll be seeing it probably the next day. My friend and I played on the channel for the first time. Oh, that's new. I should deal with that. It was the first time I've played a game with another person on the channel, and that recording, we were involved in either working on the recording or doing the actual game for over 4 hours. And it was so much fun. But it's like, okay, wait, I need to do actual academics. But I'm super excited, and hopefully we'll get to work on that one more over the break, because we have a break that overlaps, and I'm excited. It was so much fun. But it's definitely good to have a little break with a shorter video, and that's also why this video is going to be up first, is because I'm going out of town. I need to get the video for this coming Friday, which will be last Friday as of this one, and also next Monday up before I am gone. And so this will be the one that's coming out on Monday. And originally it was going to be that other one, but something that happens sometimes with really long video recordings is that halfway through the upload fails. And since I'm going to not be with my computer that has that file on it when I am going to my parents' house, I need to upload the shorter one first, so that if something happens, hopefully it doesn't, but I'll be around long enough for it to upload. So that if something does happen, I can correct it. If I were to try to upload the longer one now, by the time I have to leave, it probably would not be done. And I don't want to risk not having something ready for Monday. So that one will be on Wednesday instead. I feel like I took a very long time to explain something that was probably pretty simple, but like I said, I am tired. I have been doing stuff pretty much non-stop for school and just everything else. So I have so many things. I need a mill. I don't have a mill, but I like to keep these random artifacts because sometimes the fish ponds want weird things. I'll put those there for now. I think what I need to do now is put this in the recycler, and then I need to go buy some grass seed, because even though my animals can wander around farther, they're running out of grass and it's not being able to regrow quickly. And I do kind of need money, and I want to be able to save money, but my animals are my top priority right now over money, especially since the reason I want money is to get another animal. So we'll see about that. I want to try and get the animals to have enough so that by the time I get my pig, that's not where it is. Where is it? There it is. by the time I have all of that, hopefully they will have enough. I'll get that many for now. I should also go do the fishing now, and then I'll go plant those later. Nice. Perfect. First try. Another thing I've been working on that's been taking a lot of my time and energy, especially my emotional, mental energy, is a project that I'm working on as a gift for my parents, which I talked about in my recent vlog that I did, where I have 6 books that I got about sort of autism from the perspective of autistic people rather than from a more clinical psychological analysis of it, because that, while it might be scientifically accurate, it doesn't fully respect and represent the actual struggles and experiences that autistic people go through on a day-to-day basis, the same way that people who are autistic can talk about it. And I think that there's a really big problem, not to get all, there's a problem in society, but there's a lot of misinformation about autism and a lot of harmful stereotypes of what autism is and what autistic people are. And even to parents of people who are diagnosed, or to people who are diagnosed themselves, like myself or my family, they don't really give you resources of anything to understand what you're going through or what you've been diagnosed with. And so I have these 6 books which I'm going through, and I'm highlighting parts that I particularly relate to or think are important, and annotating stuff if I have a comment about my personal experience that I think relates to what the book was saying that I think my parents should know. Because I feel like sometimes when I try to communicate to my parents verbally something about my experience, it's hard to get it across. And so if I find something in this book and then I also think I have something to add to it, then that way I can tell them. It feels really unnatural to be highlighting and writing in a book, because I know that some people do that, when they're studying or when they're reading for school or something, but I've pretty much never done that, and so it's very unnatural to me to be marking up a book. But it's definitely important, but again, it's taking a lot of time to read through them, because it's kind of difficult for me, because a lot of the things that I'm learning about as I read them are things where it resonates with me very strongly, and so I feel like I get emotional because I feel validated, but at the same time I get emotional because I wish that it wasn't so hard for us, and I wish that these things had more support systems, or that there were accommodations or resources, or that people did understand this so it wasn't something that we had to struggle trying to explain as much, and just all of that. And also just that kind of feeling of this is why I struggled so much in school. This is why I struggled so much, like, growing up in ways where people never took it seriously or people never understood and sometimes would blame me for making excuses to avoid things or looking for attention. I was getting really physically in pain a lot when I was in high school, and no doctors could find anything wrong with me, and my parents didn't know what was wrong with me, and a lot of people said I was making stuff up to skip school. And it wasn't until I was an adult that I learned that autistic burnout is a thing, first of all, and that it can result in physical symptoms. And another thing is sensory pain. I would always talk about it being really bright when my mom would be taking me to school, and she always thought I was just like, oh, it's bright. But for me, it was an actual very painful experience, and it made it hard for me to go to school in the morning. And I feel like it was kind of unfair that I got this diagnosis and no one thought to tell me or my parents what that meant. So it's kind of that feeling of like, if only I'd known this back then, if only I had actually like been able to communicate that something was wrong, I wasn't making it up, and here's the reason. And so now I'm kind of able to do that, but it's kind of like a mixed emotional thing, because it's like, this would have been so nice to know earlier. It would have made things so much easier for myself, for my family, and it's just difficult. And this got way more serious than I was intending to get right now. But it's a big thing that I've been doing recently, so it's been on my mind. And I also think that it's really important, and not just for autistic people, but if someone that you know has some sort of difference or disability, sometimes you have to take the initiative to learn about it for yourself, because people won't necessarily tell you. Or if you have a disability like autism yourself, I think it's important to try and learn about it, because it's helped me a lot. It's been emotional and difficult sometimes to learn about it, but I feel like if I hadn't started trying to learn about it myself, I never would have understood a lot of what I've experienced and gone through. And so I guess the point I'm trying to make is that being able to learn about a condition like that is something that will help if you have that condition, because then you'll be able to communicate about it better and ultimately be able to avoid problems like people thinking that you're making stuff up to avoid things. But also because it can be validating, and it can be very much like, everything's getting done. Okay, it can be very much like feeling less isolated, I guess, to read about other people who've had similar experiences. And if people who are not autistic or don't have certain other disabilities learn more about those certain disabilities or conditions, I think that's important, because it will help to eliminate some of the negative or incorrect stereotypes and stigmas. And I think that's one of the things that people who are allistic, which is the term for people who aren't autistic, can do that will be really important to improving the quality of life for neurotypical people and especially autistic people, because a lot of autistic people, and this is something I've been reading about as well, is that communication is one of the big challenges for a lot of autistic people, and so a lot of times it's difficult for autistic people to advocate for themselves. And so having people who are not autistic who can help to support autistic people and work to understand them is very, very important. This was a total tangent. It took like almost an entire day of this game, but I think it was important, and I think I needed to talk about it because I haven't been able to talk with people about it, because the people I would be talking about it with are the people that I'm giving it to, and so I think I just needed to get that out there, and now I will talk more about the actual game. Right after one last tangent, I think another reason why this is especially prevalent for me right now is that I am actually working on an assignment for school where we had to pick an important issue and discuss it. And the issue that I picked is autistic unemployment rate, and 85% of autistic people who are capable and actively seeking work are unemployed, and it's the highest rate of unemployment of any disability. And there's a bunch of reasons for this, but it's just difficult because even people who have a college education or a higher ed still are part of this really, really low rate of employment, which is a problem because it's just kind of discouraging to me, especially right now with trying so hard in school. I do have to try harder than some other people in my classes because of the disabilities that I have, ADHD and autism. And so hearing that even if I spend so much time trying to learn all of these things and get this degree, it might still not be enough to like have a career and make a living in like, oh, that fit perfectly. The fact that even though I'm trying so hard, it could still not be enough is just kind of difficult. So I think that it's definitely a thing where, again, more understanding among society as a whole would help with some of the problems that are leading to this really high rate of unemployment. That was a very serious and sort of self-indulgent and vulnerable tangent, but I think it was important. And I think I needed to say it, so. Alright, I need to go try to get sunfish today. I have so many parsnips. I'll keep the regular ones. I should keep stuff for like recipes and things. Also, I've banned my sister from watching my videos until after the holidays, so she won't know about this gift that I'm doing for my parents, so. Although, because my family is going to be traveling, we're doing holiday stuff earlier in the month than on years we don't travel. Why am I going over there? I know that's not today. Yeah. That also means that once finals are over, I have a few days where I'm going to be staying here before I go to my parents' house. And during that time, I'm going to need to be doing a lot of recordings because I won't be able to do them while we're traveling, so. Alright. Some people have been nibbling from there, but that's okay. Alright. The chicken has wandered over here. I'm gonna see what's over here. Nice, okay, that's all of them that I needed, so that's perfect. Alright, I need to go do that, but first I need to go see... I think everything over here is good. I needed to get the... This chicken is in the way. I need to see if I have the artifact that they want. I don't have any spares. Why are these in here? All right. While I'm out places, I should probably also get some... maybe not. No, I think I will. I'm gonna do geodes, because I was thinking about that yesterday, did not do it yesterday. I will do that now, even though it's gonna use up some of the money that I was saving for more animals, but that's okay. Don't fish the daffodil, thank you. I'm doing this first because he closes at a specific time and I can find Willy pretty much anytime. He stays up late, so. I'm not getting anything that interesting so far. Yep, I think I had all of those. Yeah, none of those are particularly exciting, but that's okay. Oh, I should check this too. That one's more likely to get done. If I can actually find skeletons, which is always the question, because they like to hide whenever I get this quest. I'm getting stuck on so many things. There we go. I thought I just gave him bait. It's okay. I did not. That scared me for a second. I don't want to give him bait. I will hold a sword instead, which is much less threatening than giving him bait. Or much less upsetting, I guess. Giving bait isn't threatening, he just doesn't like it. Alright. I guess I should go to the mines then, because, that's probably something I should start on early, because I always have the worst time trying to actually find skeletons when I get this quest. This game and this recording are kind of just all over the place. First I go on a tangent about autism for hours, not hours, but like an entire day in the game, and then I just keep doing everything's totally spur of the moment. I have like no plan in this recording, but hopefully it's still interesting. And hopefully the more serious kind of tangent wasn't too much of a... I don't know what the word would be, but like... didn't take away too much from your experience watching this, I guess. Because I know usually it's much more casual and lighthearted. There's so many ladders. I really try not to kind of play the victim or focus too much on complaining about the disabilities I have, and I think there are definitely strengths to them as well. Which is another thing that I like about these books, is that they are written from the perspective of acceptance and understanding rather than curing, which I think is a very important distinction. But I think this combination of just reading all of this and learning so much while also doing this writing project on this very real world challenge of unemployment and how hard it is for autistic people to live in the world and society that we have to is kind of something that I've been needing to rant about. I have no inventory space. This is good too, because I really need more iron, and also I'm having good luck with skeletons this time, so that's really exciting. How many pieces did I actually need? 100. Okay. This is going very well. Oh, they gave me a sword. I need a sword more than a broken CD. I already have a better sword, but I can sell this sword, and it's cooler than a broken CD, so. I'm gonna put that there. That way I can do that and then pick up. Cool. Stop throwing your ribs at me, that's rude. bats aren't my priority right now, so I'm just gonna leave. Why are there windows down here if it's like 76 floors down? Are they just windows to the wall, or like, I don't know. I'm having good luck finding skeletons, but not enough of them are actually giving me bone fragments. Ooh, I want that. I need it more than this. I like having the upgraded trash can. It's very convenient. Thank you for actually giving me bone fragment. That is very helpful. Alright, it's getting pretty late, so I think I'm gonna just quickly scout this one and then leave. I want the stone. There's a lot of it here, so I'm taking advantage of that. Oh, there's another one. And, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just quickly finish this level up and... Alright. I'll check this instead. Nice. Good to know. I don't need to be holding this fish right now. Alright. Perfect. That was a quarry skull mine level anyway, so honestly, I'm glad I left at the time I did. I'm gonna throw stuff in here and then see if I can quickly get the, oh my gosh. If I can quickly get the, oh, I don't have any of that. Okay. Get the stuff from the animals. Alright. Okay. Cutting it a little close, but I think I can do it. Nice. I think by the next day I will be able to have enough to potentially get a pig. Yeah, I have enough now. Alright. Alright. Dog is in the way. Also, since I'm going to my parents' house, I get to see Cosmos again. He's been with them while I'm finishing up finals. so that he can get enough attention and I can give enough attention to my school stuff. Oh, my garlic is ripe. Yay. Okay. Well, that was fun. That was definitely got more serious than I was expecting it to. But I hope you think about what I said, if it's something that resonates with you at all. Did these destroy my... I think they did. That's the spreading weeds that did damage to my farm. How dare they? Anyway, I hope you will consider what I said, especially if you or someone you know is struggling with a disability like that. It can be a bit difficult to try and learn about. It can be like emotionally difficult, but I think it's definitely worth it, and it's definitely important, and it's helping me to be able to communicate things, and my needs and my limitations and all of that, which is really, really helpful, because then the better I'm able to communicate it, the more likely people are to actually accept it and accommodate it. So, that will be it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!